talk to Samson.
What's up, everyone? This is Samson Atlas coming at you from Iron and Steel on 18 Wheels on YouTube, Level Up, Muscle Up on the Truck on Instagram. And today we're going to be doing a reaction to a video. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, just let me get the video pulled up.
10 years later.
There we go. Like he's doing a deadlift. Okay, why is he holding the weight so long? Okay, now what would do?
I can't take it so far.
What?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's take a look again. Sorry. Okay. Let's take a look at that again. And I'm gonna tell you straight up what I thought when that guy was doing that lift and what was going on through my mind.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Was precisely this.
Ah, yes. I was wondering what would break first. Your spirit or your body?
When he was holding that weight for so long, I kind of knew something was off. Because after you do a deadlift with that kind of weight, you want to drop the weight. Okay, you want to drop it. You don't want, if you can handle the weight and you're doing it for more than one rep, you set it, you touch the weight to the ground. You don't have to set it on the ground. You touch the weight, touch and go, touch and go. Some people will set it down and reset and then do another lift. Me personally, I just like to touch and go, just like any other lift. Just barely touch the ground and go. If I could do more than one rep, if I can do more than 5 reps, really 8 reps. That lift, like many others, shouldn't be played with. Absolutely not. Shouldn't be. So many things can go wrong doing that lift as with any other lift, particularly with that lift. And what he just did when he got folded up like a pretzel, it's all kinds of things that could have went wrong with that. Let's start with you could, I guess, break your back, injure your back, strain a muscle, herniate a disc, dislocate a knee, depending on how you fall if you do that exercise. Stunts like this should be left out of the gym. If you're gonna do stunts like this, you're probably doing them on your own time, on your own property. So, when doing a deadlift, hence the name, deadlift, is because you pick it up off the floor. The idea is to pick the weight up off the floor so that your body ends up in a perpendicular position to the floor. When you start off, when you grab the weight, I'm going to use an illustration. Let's go ahead and do that right now, actually. Okay. So if you look at the illustration up top, well, I might just go ahead and put it on full screen. The person on the end has a correct form and positioning. The other two, the guy that is in the, I want to say to the left, he is too far back and his knees are way too engaged so he can blow out a knee. The middle picture, he is too close to the weight and his back is too far bent or hinged forward. The guy on the end has the perfect combination of hip hinging and knee flexion for, and some of those positions are going to vary depending on how you're shaped. Some people have longer torsos and shorter legs. Some people have longer legs and shorter torsos. But when lifting the weight up off the floor, The video was kind of short, so you couldn't really see. But when lifting the weight off the floor, you want to engage more of your hips and your knees, the larger muscles to engage. You don't want to use your back primarily for the lifting. You know, you want to maintain your lower back muscles you want to maintain a erect position, although not necessarily straight up. When I'm saying straight up, meaning perpendicular to the floor. So your back can still be straight or erect while angled. So it's just the position of your back. While lifting the weight in progression to perpendicularity, that's when you work together, your hips working together in tandem with your knees and knee extension and hip engagement to come to an erect position perpendicular to the floor to complete the lift. Now at that point, if you're only going to do one rep, just drop the weight. Otherwise, you know, you can end up collapsing or injuring yourself. So, but that guy got bent like a pretzel. He got folded up like a pretzel, or something more like a cartoon character. So, I don't know. That's all I got for it. But do not engage in any type of stunts in the gym, especially with those type of lifts. We're really any lift.
Stupid.
Because I've seen things go wrong while people are trying to either show off or trying to do things for clicks and views. So that's all I have. Samson Atlas, Level Up, Muscle Up on the Truck on Instagram. Iron and Steel on 18 Wheels on YouTube. Let's get it, be safe, and use some common sense.
I want to talk to Samson.
What's up, everybody in YouTube land? This is Samson Atlas coming at you from Iron and Steel on 18 Wheels on YouTube. Level Up, Muscle Up on the Truck on Instagram. And Samson wants to talk to you too. That's right, Samson gets you lifting. To all my truck drivers and those who aren't truck drivers. So I just wanted to remind everybody that it's important to work out, get that daily activity going, and also it's important for you to have some type of like self-care ritual. Yeah, because self-care is the thing that you can do to help your mental health that does not involve taking a pill. You know, at least while you still have a choice if you've not already been diagnosed with some form of mental illness, which is, you know, nothing wrong with that. But if you've not been diagnosed, try to do things that will be healthy for you mentally. You know, some of that, you know, includes like, you know, things that are more hygienic, like if you're going to go, you know, get your haircuts, you know, hairstyles, you know, going somewhere like taking a trip, you know, things that you would find that bring comfort into your life. Because that's a part of life too. We work, and we also want to be comfortable, and we also want to be challenged. We have to figure out what a good life balance would be. So, just a reminder, most truck drivers, I would say, the numbers say 80% of truck drivers have a major health problem.